Greetings, Earthlings! My name is Zero Jake and welcome back to Space Engineers. So for the last two episodes we have been creating this kind of gunship kind of chassis in comparison to the capital chassis that we've been using for our other large ships. This one is primarily for a somewhat smaller size, even though the width is kind of exactly the same as a regular capital ship. A bit of an oversight on my behalf, but that's fine. So what I've done is I've decomposed and reconstructed the one that we had last episode, which is good. It basically means I now have the blueprint, all fun things, all fun. So what we're going to do today is we're going to be working on the interior. We're going to be working on our first gunship, our first ship class that uses a gunship chassis, and this is going to be a kind of combat gunship because, you know, it's called a gunship for a reason. So what I've been doing is I've been thinking, ooh, what guns could we have? And then I decided, why don't we have two 30mm heavy batteries? They're this big, by the way. Just like I'm going to place one down, and then you're going to see how big this thing is. It's ridiculous. Like I can place it here. That's how big the damn thing is. And then I can place another one on the bottom. Once I get rid of this, which I'll do so once we've got maneuvering thrusters and all of that, which we will also do. So we're going to do guns, we're going to do internals, we're going to do maneuvering thrusters. Well, I'm going to do maneuvering thrusters because that's, you know, something that I'm just going to have to add in everything. But yes, you can see that this thing is kind of massive and is also facing the wrong way. As you can see, it's now moving. It doesn't have any ammo, which is good, otherwise I think it would start shooting things, but as you can see, it's quite big. But it works, doesn't it? You could have, I don't know, should we only have one or should we have two? Because two means that you've got 360 degree, near 360 degree vision. I mean, there's like a blind spot here, but we can deal with that later. And then we could have some smaller guns, or we could have some missiles, but these things pack a punch, because each of these cannons is exactly the same as the cannons on the capital ship, the military frigate that's over in the distance over there. If you can see tiny sparkles in the distance, then that's the ships. Yeah, it's massive. And it's very, very expensive to fire, but we're going to fire it nonetheless. And I think it's just going over the edge, but I'm fine with that. It's not like I'm going to notice when I'm dying. So, yeah. We want to place that. And then, you know, because we need to do things. First of all, the thing that we should have, thing that we actually need, before we do anything else, is a hydrogen tank. Because without a hydrogen tank, hydrogen thrusters won't work, and then I'm just going to get annoyed everything. Annoyed everything? No, annoyed at everything. There we go. Good. I'm saying things properly today. Yeah, so we want that I didn't press Control 2, I pressed Control 8, thank you. No, I want Control 7. I want Control 6. There we go. We also want our lovely arc reactor. So there we go. And then we want some cargo containers, which we can place like here, I think, and on the other side. Oxygen is low, that's fine, I can deal with that later. Right, so if we have you two, and then what we do is we have, noting that this is going to be a very inefficient layout. Just saying, it's going to be very, very inefficient because I cannot be bothered. Yeah, so if we do that, and then what we do is we need to find the place in which these guys have the connectors. So it's like 1, 2, 3. So 3 along from here. So 1, 2, 3. Here, I believe, is where we have our... No, we don't. Here, right. So here is where we have our lovely and willing conveyor junction, and then we just need to get that hooked up to here. This is where the ammo is going to go through, so that should be pretty easy. And then we just need to do the same on the bottom. So that, and then you went 1, and then you went down again. Sorry, place 1 here, get this, done. And then that's the guns done. You are not getting done because you require metal grid, and we have run out of... Oh god, we've run out of something. What have we run out of this time? Production. Or is it that you're still creating, you know, arc reactor components? Because we've still got nickel and cobalt. Yeah, so now you should be working properly. I really need to get a proper system doing this, because it's just killing my mind how inefficient I'm doing things. So we've got 2 cargo containers here, and these are going to be where we get our, you know, where we store the ammo. The ammo being pretty large, and storing a lot of ammo in here is going to be pretty weird. But other than that, that should be good. So, looks like a drive core, actually. Looks like a ship's drive core, which it is, technically. Which is kind of cool. Anyway. So the next thing that we want, next thing, is we need some gyroscopes. That's going to be pretty simple. We kind of need quite a bit of gyroscopes, actually, because this thing's going to be heavy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go around again. And then we go like this. Unless we don't want to. 9, 18, and then if we times 18 again, alternatively we don't do 18, we do 9, 13, 17. Unless I've counted incorrectly. So that's 9, yeah, 9 plus 4 is, yeah, okay, 17. And then we can go to the other side, and then we can do the same. All the gyros in the universe will bow to my whim as I attempt to destroy things. Yeah. So those gyroscopes should keep this ship running. And then we want to go over to number 8, and then we want to get shields. Shields. Should we have large shield generator or several small shield generators? I think a large shield. Well, it really depends on how big the large... Let's remember to see how big... Oh yeah, these things are massive. I actually don't have enough room for these because they don't fit the style that I'm using. So instead we'll use a ton of small ones. So we want small, and then we want shield capacitors, and then we want shield flux coils. Good. If we place them on the wall, like so, then what we can do is we can have upgrades on all sides. If you get the point. So like we do that, then we have 2 gap, then we do that, and then that's got upgrades, and then we do the same on this side. So 1, 2. Yeah? So it gives us 4 small shield generators. Well, we can add more if we need to. And then we add some shield capacitors. Noting that we're going to be using a lot of... I don't want to place you there. Let's first of all press T so that the thing doesn't happen where it changes rotation. Yeah. So I'm probably going to be using a lot of resources in building these highly specialized... I don't want to place you there. Highly specialized... for God's sake. Yeah. Eventually I'll be able to complete an entire sentence without becoming one of the damned. Might be a nice thing to do. But yeah. So, because we're using a lot of highly expensive equipment, you know, with the arc reactor and the tons of gyroscopes and the shield generators, we might have run out of resources again, which would be absolutely hilarious for me, since running out of resources is basically the entire state of mind for me. Oxygen critical. Yes, I know. I've got 50 seconds. I'm fine. Unless the game decides to be slow when I need it. We'll just add all of these in, and then we'll head off. Where's the exit? Exit's over there. Okay, so let's let those do the thing that they want to do, and I'll go get oxygen whilst I still can. Fly over. Right, ox. Right, so we want to throw these things into oxygen generator. Excellent. Right. We now have full oxygen. Noting that I'm using more oxygen bottles because, you know, not having to go to oxygen areas for longer periods of time is very, very helpful. Okay, so now that we've got, you know, this lovely drive core area, which is basically full of shield generators and all that nonsense, the next thing that we need to do, I'm guessing you're out of shield components. Yes, you are. I wonder why you're out of shield components. Is it because we're out of platinum? Yes, it is. We're out of platinum, which means we can't produce any more thruster components. I really need to sort out a system, and it will be sorted out as soon as I can get the carrier finished. But anyway, so the plan. Okay, here's the plan for the gunship, in case you didn't know. So we're going to have the cockpit, which is going to be up here. Cockpit up here, you know, on this top bit, doing the top bit thing. Well, we'll have a cockpit here, which is going to be the driver's cockpit, and then we're going to have another bridge section here, which can be like a co-pilot's area. But basically, we're going to have people that are manning those turrets, so that those turrets aren't automated, because the amount of stuff that they would fire is ridiculous. So yeah, we have people manning the turrets. So a total of 3 people, 1 pilot, 2 gunners, and then that should be the gunship. Really? I mean, you could have a 4th one who goes around and starts repairing things when bad things happen, but other than that, should be good. Now the question is, do we want a jump drive? And the answer to that question is, why not? That's also known as things that happen on a whim. The whim of one Mr. Jacob Bennett, Esquire. Right, so if we do that, how are we going to access there? We're not. Okay. Screw that then. Let's go over to here and have the cockpit here. Yeah, so if we go here, and then we do that. Good. What we can do is we can get rid of you, and we can get rid of you, and we can get rid of you. Because what we can have is what we can do. We can get catwalk. We can get some cats. And if we go like this and flip it around, and then we just have these. This could be the area in which the bridge is. If I can actually, you know, connect it. Good, right. Why are you completed? Oh, you're not. Okay. Right. So if we have that, that's basically the bridge. As you can see, not completely seamless, but it is seamless enough. So in here we can have the cockpit. It's not a cockpit. No, we don't want that. We want a flight seat. So if we go get a flight seat, noting that, you know, we're going to complete the... I didn't want to do that. Noting that we're probably going to be completing this thing instantly rather than anything else. So we can have the flight seat there. Then we can get rid of you again. And then what we can do is we can have some stairs. Do I have any stairs that are 1 length? I think I do. Or maybe I don't. Let's go for ramp. Alternatively, I can just do this. I can go get you, and then I can flip you around. Okay. Most of this is going to be empty space until I find out what the hell I can do with it. So the question is, can I go like that? No, I can't. That's wonderful. That's wonderful, game. Absolutely wonderful. Right, what we can do instead is, instead of doing that kind of thing, please game, just take my 500. No, take 700. I don't need all of this steel. It would be very nice if you took it away. Yeah, so if we do this, then that would make it so that it would work, but on the surface it looks like regular, which is good. Yeah, just waiting for you. Always you, never anyone else. Anyway, so if we do that, and then we can properly, you know, walk down and all that. That's good. We have our flight seat up here, and then we just need windows, but we can do windows in a second. It's going to be a very shallow cockpit, but if we continue down here with our lovely stairs of stairsness, so if we do that, that's kind of some steep stairs, but well, I'm going to be the one walking up them, really. So if we do that, and then we have the jump drive over here, we can then cordon off the area. Yeah, we can separate off the area so that everything looks nice. So we can have a door here if we want to, and then we can have a door here if we want to. Yeah, we can have doors, we can make it sophisticated, and then you can go round, and then over here will be some consoles. So if we go get the console pack, go to number 8, no, we're going to go to mighty number 9. So what we want is we don't want a main. We want a main, or do we want just a cockpit? Yeah, we want that. And then we want this. Okay. Energy low, 25%. Thank you for telling me that. So what we can do is we can have a console here and a cockpit here. And basically these are going to be the turret controls. No, I don't want you to place you there. Oh, I don't have a thing. 8 has it, 9 doesn't. Right, let's solve that, because this is the, like, I've now activated all of the bars, so they now have welders in the correct places. Anyway, well, it's because I'm, you know, stubborn and don't want to get rid of stuff. So if we do that, then, you know, you can walk up here and you can sit down, and then you can, you know, do things. We also need gyro. No, we don't need gyro, we need cryo. That's not how you do it. I keep forgetting how to spell cryo. It's eventually going to work. So we can have cryo chambers, which will basically allow us to do things. This is not actually going to let me sit, is it? Ah, it is. Good. So this will allow me to sit in there, and then I can use a turret control. So I should be able to go to turret, and then control. Hang on, can I say... target all of them off so that you don't auto-target, and then I can use control, and then I'm controlling the cannon from one of the perspectives. As you can see, lovely view. Noting that, like, there's no inertia gain or loss due to using the cannon, and I need ammunition in order to fire, which is fine. But yeah, hang on, this means I can fire at my... oh, that's fun. I can fire at my own ship. That's hilarious. Anyway, so we have, you know, we've got thing over here, which I'll probably set up to... we want heavy battery 1, which actually, no. First of all, go K, and then we want top, because then everything works. So on the right side to be the top side, so we'll go control, and so basically control from here, press T, you know, all that fun business, except for, yeah. So now we can control things from there. We've got cryo chambers, we've got this. You can tell I'm not very good at interior design, but it's because I'm kind of not rushing, but trying to get this thing done so that I can build more types of this. Because really, I've got too much interior space. The exterior is basically for looks. Right, so now that we've done that, next thing is we need windows. And sadly, I do not have an available area. I don't want to turn off my jetpack. I don't have an available area, so we're going to get rid of these. And then we're going to go for Windows. Not 98, not Vista, not XP, 10 instead. Even though 10 can be a pile of garbage sometimes, it's better than XP, which is what I had beforehand. Because old-timey over here. Right, so we have... we've got... we need a 2x3. Yeah, Since we're going to place it on top of here, we're going to flip around. Go like this, yeah. Actually, the first one was correct. So what we want is we want that to be placed there. Okay, we want it there. So I just need to go get some girders. Of course, I need girders. Noting that my energy problems are now gone because I was in a thing doing weird things with things. Right, girders, girder. Girder. I'm probably thinking that this is not going to work well, is it? Oh, it does. Okay, so yeah, we could have our thing there, and then what I want is I want a 2x3 slope. If you have any of those, Doctor. Doctor, do you have it or not? Because if you do, that's going to be amazing. You don't. This face that I have is now a face of sadness. But anyway, we can deal with that. We can have a 2x1. Where the hell is 2x1? Is this? No, it's not. Yes, it's this one. Okay. Right. So if we do that and then flip you around, and then we just place 1, 2, 3. Done. Yeah. Excellent. Even though this is going to look a bit weird if you look at it from, you know, on a kind of slant, I don't care. So now that we've got the kind of cockpit which is in line with the hull, because of course it is, I actually need to get back in. I did not foresee this circumstance. Right, so now that we've got all of that, what we need now is we need a way in. Which is the real question, because what we can do is we can go over to here and we have a lovely escape area. So what we want is we need interior. No, we're going to be using airlocks. Brace yourselves, everyone. Brace yourselves for rage that will happen in a few episodes' time when I realise why the hell am I using airlocks for these things. At which point you can then point me towards this video and then say, you said it, have fun. At which point, future me will yell at past me because past me did something stupid, noting that past me is currently present me. Well, technically it's past me still, but you get the point. And then I want some interior door. Interior door. Now I want one there. And one here. That basically allows us to get in and out of this area. Because we're going to need to, in order to act... Oh, we don't have any... Have I done it so that I have no access whatsoever to any of the inventories? Yes. Yes, I have. Slow clap there. Slow clap there. Anyway, we have a way to deal with this. We can open here. We can go, ah, look, it's here. What we can do is we can put a thing... Such as, I don't know, yeah, so we break this, and then we get this, and then we go this way, except that this is not the right size. We want to go here, and then we want to go here, and then we want to go outwards, except I'm not doing it properly. This way, thing. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a way to access the inventory. You may thank me later. Hey, it's future me again. Just coming to say that why the hell have you used regular airlock, the modded airlocks that are fancy but also drive me insane? Love, Jake. P.S. Please don't do this again. If you do, then I'll do it to you again, even though time and space and whatever kind of confusing stuff happens. Anyway. Just break this. Okay, you're at the correct area, yeah. Go out here, get this, get that, yay. Nice. So we have connectors, which is good. We have airlocks, which is also good. So that means I can seal this up. Nice. Though I really don't need airlocks, really. So the only thing left for me to do is add maneuvering thrusters everywhere, which I will probably do in between episodes because the process of doing that is long and dull and something that I do not wish to do right now. I'm procrastinating. But it will be done by, 2 days' time, so that's fine. So if you have any suggestions of ships to build, since I'm getting to the point of I'm slightly running out of ships that I could build. I've got a few more designs that I can do with this gunship chassis, but if you have any suggestions, then please comment below. But until next time, my name has been Zero Jake. End transmission.